Okay. We are here at the end. Hello, everybody. This is obviously Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. I love this game. I honestly think it's one of the most perfect games that's available right now because it's just such a perfect test of, I guess, skill and I don't know, and will, I suppose. I'm gonna try to really crank the volume pretty good amounts here. So, okay, the reason why I'm playing this is that I have 49 runs in this game, and this should be the run, I think, where it gives me the stupid achievement to really get over it or whatever. And I just wanted to, like, go through this game and really just talk about it and admire everything that Bennett Foddy has to say about his game in his game. So yeah, let's get started. So, first off, your pot gets more gold. It's not like a toggle. Like, people say, you when you reach 50, you get a golden pot. That's not really how it works. You just kind of get more gold. It eventually gets like coppery, and then, well, I mean, not really coppery. It's just a gradient slider, honestly. But let us do. I've seen like that one thing. I don't know if it was a mod. I guess it was a mod. I haven't tested it enough. But like the people fall over here, and then they start distorting after a while into this ungodly, like, sumo figurine dude. You just get bigger and bigger and bigger. Hoi! Whoa! I never actually played, because this is like talking, or well, not talking. This is like, the first challenge in, the stupid climbing game that this is based off of. I should remember it, I don't know why I don't. He'll talk about it.
There's no feeling more intense than starting over. If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here.
A lot of people don't take that advice into account.
Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. And don't worry, I'll save your progress, always. Even your mistakes.
Yeah. Sometimes...
This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002, titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products.
Sorry, I just really want him to, not be talked over. But, yeah, sexy hiking. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. A lot of people just don't take his advice to heart. And they're like, if you had a bad day, just don't. Because, but I guess that leads to so many good videos of this game. People fucking breaking their keyboards and stuff. I love it. Man, some people... no, I can't say...
In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery. And the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything.
Um, yeah, no, that's man. He reminds me of this recent article. I forget who made it. But Young Yang or Young Yeah. He does a video about it, and it's an article about Sekiro and how like FromSoft
Anyway, when you
disrespects.
start sexy hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in sexy hiking is real.
But yeah, he talks about the developers, or well, the article is about the developers disrespecting players, not adding an easy mode. I think that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. One of the stupidest things. Just he's totally right. The sense of accomplishment when you beat something like that, like with when I was playing Dark Souls 3. Oh my god.
The obstacles in sexy hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real.
As I was saying though, like I totally like understand where some of these developers are coming from. Where like, oh, or some of the people talking about the developers, like it's not fair that they're not adding easy, but I love that. I always play games on. I don't play games on the hardest. I play them on just normal, because I view normal as the way games were intended.
When you're
to.
building a video game world, you're building with ideas. And that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with, and in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world, not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas.
But yeah, no, I understand where the developers are coming, or the people talking about the developers are coming from, because like I was fighting the Nameless King for so long, and just the absolute stress and the hardships of it is it's grating, and not everyone wants to go through stuff like that. And I totally understand that, but it's real type B fun. Type A is it's fun doing things. It's like playing Human Fall Flat or whatever. And type B fun is just like I gotta beat this. I gotta beat this. And when you do, it feels so good. You've overcome this mountain.
For years now, people have been predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled into a world. And for the most part, that hasn't happened, because the objects in the stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are. I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink. Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain context, and once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage. In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds. Over time, we've poured more and more refuse into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh and untainted and unused. When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age. And you can build culture out of trash. But only trash culture. B games, B movies, B music, B philosophy.
I love it. Well, that's the thing, because like people love some people just love trash. People love bad stuff a lot of the time. Like there's so many YouTube channels that are just like very badly edited, like mine. But no, like really, like the effects in some of these like fan films or whatever are so bad. It's just so good.
Maybe
Um,
this is what digital culture is. A monstrous mountain of trash, the ash heap of creativity's fountain. A landfill with everything we ever thought of in it. Grand, infinite, and unsorted.
like a lot of people. Well, there's not a lot of people with my little autistic tendencies, but like people like Joel from Vinesauce and Vinny, they love shit that's just bad. I love their streams for it. Um, and I don't know. It's nice because like there's stuff that's bad, like people making vines that last 2 seconds and something funny happens, and it takes no effort at all, and it gets just stupidly popular. But it's like genuinely bad, in my opinion. Whereas like there's stuff that's it's just bad because
There's
it's not.
3D models of breakfast. Gen X's fanfic novels, Scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned snuff scenes on LiveLeak. Facebook's got lifelike bots with unbranded adverts and candid shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups, car crash epic failed GIFs, Russian dashcam vids, discussions of McRibs, discarded, forgotten, unrecycled, muddled, rotten, untitled.
I love his poetry. um, but I was going through some old channels I used to watch, and there's some that have like maybe 10,000 views or whatever, and they are intensely edited. Like there's this guy L Flank. He is amazing. That man is amazing. he he does absolutely everything. He makes his fan films, but he does everything. He makes his own effects, costumes, props. It's
Everything's fresh for about 6 seconds, until some newer thing beckons, and we hit refresh. And there's years of persevering disappearing into the pile, out of style, out of sight.
it's astounding because he spends so much time on these projects that are seen by no one, and it's a damn shame. Um, but there's people who love that, like me. I love his films. I would love to see more. Whether I'm making fun of how bad they are or genuinely enjoying them is there's no clear line because I love him. He honestly writes pretty good scripts. Um, and it's awesome. I love this like slide tongue that denture dude has up there. So weird. Sorry if I'm like taking this extremely slow. I just want to like really nail down or not nail down, hear everything he's got to say. I mean, I've heard it 1,000 times, but I'm stuck.
In this context, it's tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that lets you churn through it but not earn it. Why make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the bland things?
Again, it is tempting because not a lot of people, well, a lot of my friends don't like slogging through a painful experience like Dark Souls or whatever, and I completely understand that. Whether or not it makes more money, I don't know. Well, I mean, it obviously does, but that's the thing. Like games like Dark Souls and Sekiro still make bank, so I really don't know. The reason
When games win you, they wanted a lot from you. Daunting you, taunting you, resetting and delaying you. Players played stoically. Now everyone's turned off by that. They want to burn through it quickly, a quick fix for the fickle, some tricks for the clicks of the feckless. But that's not you, you're an acrobat. You could swallow a baseball bat.
swallow a lot more than a baseball
Now
bat,
I
if you
know,
know what I mean.
most likely you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, while some dude with 10 million views does it for you, like a baby bird being fed chewed up food. That's culture too.
It is culture, I suppose, but actually experiencing this is a lot different. Like, a lot of people, like, when I first watched people play this game on YouTube, I was like, wow, this game looks real easy. I want to try it, and then it's so hard. I mean, just everything's hard when you start out. But like what I was saying earlier, games back in the day were so hard because they weren't long. That's the thing. They couldn't fit a lot of data on old cartridges and stuff like that, so they just needed to make it excruciatingly difficult. So you would play it a lot. Oh yeah, this picture up here. Painting. Hopefully editing me provides a HD image of whatever that is. Well, I know what it is. It's Diogenes in his little pot. And I believe, I hope I'm right, I hope I'm remembering this right, Diogenes is the founder of cynicism, I believe. He's a fascinating philosopher,
But on the
man.
off chance that you're playing this, what I'm saying is, trash is disposable, but maybe it doesn't have to be approachable. What's the feeling like? Are you stressed? I guess you don't hate it if you got this far. Feeling frustrated? It's underrated.
Yeah, Diogenes was a man. There's stories of him seeking suffering, going out into the hot sands. Oh my god, I almost fell. Hot sands and laying in it. God, I forget if I think he was from Rome. I don't remember. Greece? I have no idea. I'm not educated enough on the man to talk about the man at length. The stories of him are fascinating. Hold on.
An orange is sweet, juicy fruit locked inside a bitter peel. That's not how I feel about a challenge. I only want the bitterness. It's coffee. It's grapefruit. It's licorice.
Come on. Ah, damn. My fruit. Anyways, yeah, one story that is probably one of my favorites about the man is he was caught and arrested for public masturbation. And then at his trial, he was, like, when he was getting, not interrogated, tried, he he stood up and asked the judge, or they were like, why are you doing this? Why are you publicly masturbating? Go find somewhere else to masturbate. And I think he pleaded, if only I could rub my belly to cure my hunger. I love it. The man is an absolute legend. And I'm not sure if this is true. I know there's a lot of, I know people are capable of extreme willpower, but I think the method of his death, when he did finally go, was holding his breath because he was tired of living. And then he died, which is weird because, autonomic functions of breathing once you pass out, etc., etc., but I don't know, the man's got willpower. That's all you need. Oh, and when he, before he died, he instructed his funeral to just be, throw me over the walls for the animals. I love it. Ah, jeez. Sorry there's no screamer up here. This time around, it eventually shuts off. I think around your second round it shuts off. Maybe I'll edit something in there. But yeah, no, I absolutely love this game. Whoa. And I believe he refers to Bennett Foddy himself refers to this man in the pot.
It feels like we're closer now. Composer and climber, designer and user. You could have refused, but you didn't. There was something in you that was hidden, that chose to continue.
I think he refers to him as Diogenes, the man in the pot. Higher up the mountain, I believe, but It's really interesting. It's a good name. People need to use more ancient names like that. There's too many like Mikes. I know so many Mikes. Uh, Hoi! See, it's weird. I have so many runs in this game, but this and the snowman. Oh, you hack! Really Wonka, get out of here. Um, this part and the snowman still just like destroy me. On and off day, maybe the bucket will kill me too. Um, the only like problems I saw with this game, and they may have patched this out by now, but if you watch, I think it was it happened in PewDiePie's, when he quit his game, he like glitched, and then his arms were like stuck through the wall, and then he was reset to the beginning of the game. Ugh, what an absolute nightmare. But other than that, this game is pretty much flawless, I want to say. Some people, I just love how people accuse this game of being their worst nightmare, like the worst game around. People don't understand, though. Like, when I was talking about videos earlier and stuff like that, and the guy who does absolutely everything, Elflank, he does his own editing, his own costumes, etc. The effects he does in his videos, they may be extremely hokey and really behind the times. But I don't know how to do a lot of that nowadays. I don't know how to green screen. I don't know how to combine shots where like you get two of yourself. Well, I mean that's green screening as well, but still, he does a lot of interesting stuff that I have no idea how to do. So even if it's really bad, you gotta take it. Don't take it at face value. Take like really absorb what's in the video, or the game. Like I was trying to get into, well, not trying. I watched a whole series on how to code C Sharp, and I'm like, yep, this is real hard, and that was it. Just the pure motivation of game design is impressive.
It means a lot to me that you've come this far, endured this much. Every wisecrack, every insensitivity, every setback you've forgiven me is a kingly gift that you've given me.
Even the even just trash Unity flips, where ooh.
You fell from above, but I know you won't linger here. Your hammer's no longer, your jump is no stronger, but your hunger will tell.
I love it, man. This poetry is great. I'm not a real poetic person, but I love it. It's hilarious. What was I saying? Oh yeah, trash games. So, like I know, like people can snip run cycles and stuff like that of code, and they offer them up for free or something on the Unity store. Like I know that's a thing. Let's see if I get it first try.
Oh, you just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration, a real punch in the gut.
I don't know about a lot, but yeah, I'm not sure about well, like I'm saying, even those trash games, those Unity asset flips, the many Unity asset flips that are on the Steam store, I don't know how to make those. So damn it, they must be doing something right. But they all have potential, and liking garbage content is, for me, I love to think about the it's fascinating to see someone's brain working at 100% to quote, I think, Psychic Pebbles, at this product that was just fucking real, real underwhelming. Uh, Oi! Oh, man, dude. You know, I know how to do this, and I don't know why I'm not doing it. All you have to do is do that. No, you just gotta, like, rest your hammer. Like that, but not screw it up. Um, like, I keep on stabbing at the cliff face, and, that's a mistake. See, if I would've just held it, that would've been fine. And, oh, that's another thing, like, you know, I was calling this game takes a lot of skill. It also takes a lot of patience. I think I said that, or no, I said willpower earlier. But like, not patience for you retrying it, patience for, techniques to work, techniques like that. And that's awesome. Like, I mean, that's a lot in, or patience is required in almost any games, to be honest, so, haha. Like with, I love ganking in For Honor. I only play the game PvE. I know, it's a mortal fucking sin. But, still, if you're not, like, if you're not keeping your cool, you'll miss time parries and die accordingly. Even when fighting, like, 3 or 4 bots at a time, it's still very difficult, and that's why I have, like, 1,060 hours on that stupid game.
We have the same taste, you and I. It's not ambition. It's ambition's opposite. An obdurate mission to taste defeat. You'll feel bad if you win, so I put this snake in for you.
Oh, thank you, Bennett Foddy.
Oof, sorry about that.
Oof, sorry.
Oh, it happened again. Keep on trying, don't let it get to you.
Hey, is that a glitch? Of him just saying, oh, it happened again. It happened, well, like, there was 2 failure dialogues there, so I wonder if he, intended that. Hey! It's the orange! Awesome. Oh, man. But, yeah. Probably gonna fast forward now. Alrighty. We've enjoyed the snake. I don't want to do it again. Oh, by the way, I was thinking on the way up, the water in this man's pot is his sweat. And I think Bennett Foddy confirmed that when he was playing. He played this game and he was on stream, just talking about the game. It's really interesting. If you're into this game, I would definitely go check it out. It's really cool. I don't know who actually put that one out, but he's just streaming with some guy with sunglasses. It's good though. Oh, this part, man. Now, I want to say you do get better at this part, the more you play it, just because you learn, like, where those little hooks are. But it's still ungodly. Like, sometimes it'll just give me such trouble. You need to go...
Have you thought about who you are in this? Are you the man in the pot, Diogenes? Are you his hand? Are you the top of his hammer? I think not. Where your hand moves, the hammer may not follow, nor the man, nor the man's hand. In this you're his will, his intent, the embodied resolve in his uphill ascent.
Yeah, there's like little hooks in the side of the mountain. I wonder if he had to add that because having a 45-degree angle like that would have been just too ruthless. But I don't know. What is actually... Oh, you know what? Oh, it's just like the tip of the... See, I always thought there was like an IV bag in here. And there's not. It's just the stupid little shelf you get for your kids. Huh. 'Cause we don't have that little like tab that's on the top of it. It's very strange over in America. Actually, I don't know if he got that.
You've conquered the ice cliff, the platforms, the church, and the rectory, the living room and the factory, the playground, the construction site, the granite rocks, and the lakeside. You've learned to hike. There's no way left to go but up, and in a moment I'll shut up. But let me say, I'm glad you came.
Thanks, Bennett. But actually, like, now that I say that, I don't think there's much of a difference between Australian shopping carts and American shopping carts. Actually, I don't know. I heard Max Mofo say, the Australian... Oh, well, alright. The Australian shopping cart's wheels go in all directions. Which is quite nice, to be honest. It's really ingenious. What?
I dedicate this game to you, the one who came this far. I give it to you with all my love.
Give me back. I don't know how to get to it, but there is like a sexy hiking guy in this game, and he has a little audio cue. I forget what it is, but I don't know how to get to that lad. But he's definitely here. Not up here, but like he's down like way to the right. I've seen. The only way I saw the dude do it was to like turn off the gravity in this game by literally hacking into it. So, or well, he didn't hack into it; he just changed the game's files around. Is that it? Did I do it? Yeah, there we go. Stars. Oh, that was good. I love this game. Bennett Foddy. I have to like keep it down. Yeah, this game is definitely a labor of love. Oh, damn. I hope the music's loud enough. I'm gonna shut up when the music starts, because it's awesome. You did a great score. But, I meant to turn it up before I got here. I think it's gonna be fine, though.
I'm going down the road feeling bad. Lord, I'm
going down the road feeling bad. I'm going down this road feeling bad. And I ain't gonna be treated this away. I'm going where the chill wind never blows. Lord, I'm going where that chill wind never blows. I'm going where that chill wind never blows. And I ain't gonna be treated this away.
Love how he includes "you may also enjoy." That's great.
I'm going where the climate suits my cauldron. I'm going where my cauldron's never cold. I'm going where the climate suits my cauldron. I ain't gonna be treated this away.
I love how he's doing, you know, I'm going where the cauldron suits my, my cauldron's never cold.
I'm going down this road feeling bad. Lord, I'm going down this road feeling bad. I'm going down this road feeling bad. And I ain't gonna be treated this away. Way, 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 way.
2017. Man, this game's old. But, what was I saying? Yeah, I love how he says, I'm going where my cauldron's never cold. That could be taken, you know, two ways, like, you know, cauldron, his clothes, or whatever. Hey, there it is, so over it. Yes, yes, finally, it is done. I think my fastest run on here was 12 minutes one time. Oh man, and you know what? You know, I was gonna do a little thing where I oh. I'm gonna bleep that out because that was spoilers. I was gonna do the check mark thing and then just plaster an image over it, over whatever comes up, but I'm not going to. Oh. So over it. I'm done with getting over it. Getting over it with the Bennett Foddy. Alright, that's all. I don't know if I would really count this as a Let's Play, huh? Wasn't that great? I just wanted to talk about this game and have it on record that is good game. Please buy an experience for yourself, because it is so good. Alright, well, I will catch all of you fine lads/lasses later. Bye!